So it is nighttime, I'm doing a programming session, and I am trying to get this DT param PWR LED trigger equal to heartbeat thing working. So what I'm planning on doing is basically just copying out some code that I find from GitHub and other people's repositories and kind of hoping that it works. I did wind up taking a look at the Raspberry Pi documentation, and yeah, I was able to check like some things out, and I feel like I learned a little bit, but yeah, I mean, DT param is definitely a thing. PWR, LED, trigger, and I was able to see this code in other places, so I'm just kind of hoping that refactoring this code to use another example that's already out there might do the trick and help this out. So yeah, I'm basically going to copy this block out. But first, I'm going to do some things. Beginning of line, I want it to be a dash space. Bam. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. 4x, 2x. Great. Move over, and again. So, instead of block and file, we're going to do line and file. Line is going to be equal to the item. Great. Dest boot config.txt, and then reg express, regular expression. So it's going to be that. Bam. Bam. Yeah, that's why it looks weird. Ta-da. With underscore items. And then that's where we move these lines up to here. Great. And then I don't care about registering anything, so sweet. Okay, let's run this. Ansible playbook. Right, actually, just Control Z, clear. Reverse search, Ansible playbook, but what I'm actually looking for is a init setup. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, what IP does this particular Raspberry Pi have? Ooh, no IP, huh? That's kind of a bummer. Let's plug in another Raspberry Pi. Okay, so I see a green LED and I see a red LED. Excellent. I'm gonna let it kind of do its thing, start up, and then in theory I should be able to talk to it. Established. Paramico SSH connection for user. Really? I can see it kind of thinking about doing its own startup sequence. Come on, second Raspberry Pi, I have faith in you. Oh, yeah, right. I need to be on the same network. That's why. I was on my home network, not my little portable Wi-Fi router network. Now we should be okay. And I guess we should be talking to 2 Raspberry Pis. If this works, this is going to be double the fun. I feel like a little bit more is happening. So we got IP ending in 220 and then 223. All the other ones are unreachable, and that's not surprising at all. And now we're going through the init setup playbook. Wait for reboot. Bam. Because I do kind of want to look at the code. So dev k8 local whatever. Awesome. Ansible tasks playbooks. Configure heartbeat. I mean, I'm really hoping that this works. ACT LED trigger power LED trigger. Okay. SSH pi at bam. Yep. Known hosts line 20 or 91. Then known hosts go to line 91 go. Let's just go ahead and delete everything here. Delete. Save. Try it again. Yes. Password. Yeah. Cat boot config.txt. Yeah. All right. Sudo shutdown. Start. No. So. Okay. Shut down. Now boot up. Give me a heartbeat. Nice. We got the heartbeat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think we need to restart after this. Okay, so I don't want all of these. I want this to be changed to the end of line. I think I want this to be MMC0. Great. Right. Okay, exit out. So clear. Control R, reverse search, init dash setup. Here's what I want. So Raspberry. And what do I want to do? Resize root file system. Notify reboot. Flush. Handlers. Notify reboot. Flush handlers. Yeah, there we go. Notify reboot. Flush handlers. Notify reboot. Flush handlers. There we go. Great. Excellent. We have the heartbeat going on. All right, let's try this one more time. Oh, actually, I want to be cool. Clear. 2, 1. Oh, never mind. Password. Configure. It's restarting, it's thinking about it. Cool. Cool. Well, I mean, I guess the next step is just to scan this out to as many Raspberry Pis as I have SD cards for. Which would mean onboarding 1, 2 Raspberry Pis. And then I can go ahead and restart all the SD cards and restart setting up K3s. Okay, so SD cards are in, powering up the 2 additional Raspberry Pis. One is a Raspberry Pi 4. It has 1 GB of RAM, and the other is a Raspberry Pi 3B, which I think also has a gigabyte of RAM. I'm gonna record this because I think it's kind of cool. Right, okay, so here's the cruise control for cool. I'm gonna give this just a second so that the 2 additional IP addresses can kind of become active. But yeah, if you do exclamation mark, the last command that you ran will come up. You press enter, and then go ahead and type in password. Oop, fill there. There we go. That should be the right password. Okay, cool. So you can see here that I have this Ansible script running to set up this Kubernetes Raspberry Pi cluster. And I basically configured the setup script to add this heartbeat behavior. And now I'm onboarding 2 additional Raspberry Pis, and what I want to have happen is the red onboard LED should then be exhibiting a heartbeat pattern. So the script is going to run through and do all of its goodness. You can see that I have the verbosity logging out pretty significantly, and the green LED is letting you know whenever there is a read or write operation happening on the SD card. So you can see that there's a lot kind of going on here. And eventually this should exhibit the heartbeat pattern. And by this I mean the red LED. Might take a little bit. This is going to be really cool to capture on camera. Come on. Any day now. Still working through the script. There we go. Nice. Heartbeat. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 heartbeats. And they're all slightly out of sync, but sometimes they're going to be in sync, which is kind of cool. Haha! Yeah! Oh, would you look at that? The Raspberry Pi Kubernetes cluster has gotten a little bit better. Well, cheers. I ran out of SD cards, basically writing this Ansible script. So I need to basically go ahead and take all those SD cards and put them back in there. I have 10 SD cards total. And then I'm then going to write Raspbian Lite to them and then add them to this bag. And basically restart the process. So far, my breakdown, my strategy for development of these Ansible scripts is to just install one SD card and then write to that and play around with that, and then slowly onboard more SD cards as I am progressing with development. But yeah, I hope you found this very entertaining. So the real question is git status, git setup K3s, initial setup. What is different here? Git diff cache, diff I should say, this file. Okay, we don't want that, so we can just go ahead and git checkout that file. Status, git diff. What is in the scripts directory, I wonder? Okay. So K3s. I don't want to do that quite yet. Configure heartbeat. Perfect. Yes. Git add. And then configure heartbeat task. Yes. Great. Git new branch. Finish. Okay. Or actually, I'll just say feature configure red on board lady now is set to heartbeat. That is pretty verbose, but you know what? Whatever. Git commit. Config.txt. Achieve effect. Git pull request pull request PR get pull request. Yep, looks great. X hub browse. Just open this up because I don't think I really look at pull requests since I do a lot of things through the command line, but here's the pull request that I just opened up, and it's titled, no description, but that's fine because it's basically a personal repo. So now git merge -and -delete. These are aliases that I set up for myself just to make my workflow a little bit easier. But yeah, you can see that the branch is being deleted, it's being merged, and that pull request is now closed and fully integrated. And now, yeah, you can see that I just added to this project. Hurrah, hooray!